are all of you doing today?
Good,
Doing
thank
great.
you.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I had a good binge. I needed this, y'all. Okay, I really needed this, so it came at the right time. But one of the things that I really have adored about this series is really its exploration of grief and how grief can happen in different ways and how it can bring like lifelong friends into your life. And I wanted to ask all of you, like, what have you learned from participating in this series about grief? Has it changed how you view it? Has it changed how you go through it?
That's a great question.
That is a great question.
Wow. I mean, I think I also, as a character, have explored grief throughout the show. I mean, and things have happened that have given me grief in real life too, you know, brought grief to me in real life, and you sort of deal with it when you're in the show. There's always something that comes in the show that speaks a truth to actually mirroring your life. So I always find that that's what's wonderful about great writing. But I think that, you know, in the first season, I think grief recognizes grief. And I think, you know, Jen and Judy sort of recognize that in each other. And then towards the end, they're going through it together. So I thought that was kind of an interesting full circle thing for our characters.
Yeah, and I would say, like, going through the pandemic, what I learned was that there was something called ambiguous grief. You know, that there's this form of grief that isn't just super sharp, somebody has passed away, or, you know, a relationship is broken up, or a job was lost. But there is a form of sort of existential grief that can just be lingering, and there can be an unforeseen, you know, force out there that, you know, brings everybody together and has everybody experience the same sort of just, you know, feeling of dread, basically. And so I wanted to explore some of that ambiguous grief in this season, you know, with an unseen force that comes in and, you know, sort of rocks everybody's world. And, you know, that's you know, grief is sort of like a, if you love long enough and you live long enough, you're gonna experience grief. And, you know, it is a fact of life as much as we never want it to be. And I'm always just trying to work through my own relationship with grief and trying to get to a form of acceptance with it. And that's what I'm trying to help the audience do as well throughout this season.
It can also be the catalyst for bringing people together as well, right? And creating and forging friendships and relationships. And I don't know, I think it's just one of, like Liz said, it's one of those necessary things. It's the human condition, right? I don't know many interesting people in my life that haven't experienced some form of grief, you know, and it's an opportunity for growth too, and we explore that in this show.
And you never get used to it.
No.
You never get used to it. Even if you've experienced before, you're never ready for the next time you're going to feel it.
I just wanted for people watching this, y'all speaking truth right now, because as someone who has dealt with a lot of grief, like for real, we're having a whole therapy session. I just hope people pick up on this, all right? But James, you know, one of the things that I really love about your character is something that we don't get to see a lot in TV is we never get to see men have the space to be emotional, to express their emotions, to be able to grieve, to be able to like just wear their feelings on their sleeves. And I want you to talk about actually being able to portray that in the series.
Well, thank you for saying that. That means a lot to me, and it's a testament to Liz's writing and everybody involved in this show. You know, I love the fact that this character, or that I as an actor get an opportunity to explore this. You know, I think sometimes, you know, men are kind of put in a man box and they're not really, you know, or they feel like they're supposed to, that if emotion starts to surface, that they just got to shove it down or be strong. And I just never, I never related to that idea. I've always been, or tried to be, very open and honest with my emotions as a human being, and I think that yeah, I think we can kind of rewrite, you know, that there's an emotional wellspring that men have that I think has over time not really been allowed to be seen because of whatever, you know, we're supposed to be strong or whatever. Anyway, I love that that's something that this show explores, and it's a. And Liz and everyone has created such a safe place for these, not only these characters, but us as actors to explore these kinds of ideas. And I want to see more of that. I want to see more of that as a viewer, and you know, I want to pull more of that out of men and make it, and normalize it, and sort of celebrate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
We're going to normalize, manifest that. It's going to happen. I'm claiming it right now. It's done. We're going to see more of this going forward. Okay. I just want to thank all of you so much for taking time out of your day to speak with me. I love this series so much since the first episode I watched. So it's been a joy to be able to speak with all of you. And I'm just sending love and light and water all of your ways. I hope you have the most amazing day ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
you
for
a
your
joy. Thank
amazing
you.
questions.
Yeah,
too.
thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Bye.